in the land of ancient Greece, where art, philosophy, and religious practices began to first truly flourish for the human race, another trait became more and more prominent: the art of gambling and the thrill of chance. From religious practices to common social gatherings, gambling captivated the minds of citizens all across the continent as Greece progressed through its glorious ancient times. Join me as we explore the role gambling played religiously, as well as some specific examples of ancient Greek gambling. As opposed to today, gambling was not viewed as sinful or with negative connotation as opposed to today. Greeks even had a god associated with chance, as gamblers would pray to the god Hermes before a cast of the dice, directly tying gambling and Greek religion. In Homer's Iliad, we get the quote from the sea god Poseidon as he recounts the events following the Olympians' defeat of the Titans. "I verily, when the lots were shaken, won for my portion the grey sea, to be my habitant forever. And Hades won the murky darkness, while Zeus won the broad heaven amid the air and clouds. But the earth and high Olympus remained yet common to us all." As mentioned previously, the drawing of lots in ancient Greece carried significant weight through chance. The idea of the mighty gods resulting to chance for such a crucial role in their domain highlights the Greeks' belief in the power of fate. This connection between the divine and the art of chance represents a deep belief in Greek culture that nothing happens due to true randomness. Everything has and will be foretold by fate. The term drawing lots is vague in the context from Homer's Iliad, but in general it refers to a participant selecting an object at random from a closed or solid container. The player thus has no idea what they are drawing, thus making this a gambling game. When it came to the three brothers dividing up the world for their respective domains, it's likely that they would have drawn something like pebbles or tokens or even coins marked with inscriptions. Here, we see a silver tetragrammaton depicting Zeus seated on the throne of Olympus with his symbolic eagle on his right hand. This particular coin is from around 315 BC, made of pure silver and being made by the hand. This coin sets an example for not only a possible reward in Greek gambling, but also as something similar that the god Zeus would have drawn when he won reign over the skies. Another expert that we can see the art of chance in ancient Greece is through ancient Greek theater, specifically through Euripides' Helen, which was written in roughly 415 BC. In the following lines from the play, Helen of Sparta is speaking a monologue following the fall of Troy. Here in the script, we get a really good insight as to how Greeks viewed the game of chance, specifically when it came to misfortune. "Now, if a man doth turn his eyes to a single phase of fortune, and meets ill usage at heaven's hand, 'tis hard, no doubt, but still it can be bore. But I, in countless troubles, am involved." This quote ties into the belief that the unfortunate are often unpredictable. However, the endurance of a player cannot be overlooked. The latter half, "still can be bore," references one bad roll of fortune. Yet through endurance, a player will survive and begin to flourish. Gambling was also a prominent player in ancient Greek art. Here, we see an artifact known as the Vatican Amphora, where we can see the mighty ancient heroes Achilles and Ajax participating in a gambling game while seated during a war conflict, which is referenced by the surrounding soldiers. This vase suggests the idea that even in times of war, Greeks enjoyed entertainment through the thrill of risk, even when it came to on the battlefield. This vase in particular, stored in Vatican City, would have likely been a storage vessel for liquid, such as water or wine, back in ancient times. This vase can also be a subtle hint from creator Exchequus that no matter how mighty a person, the fate of fortune will always win. With that, we conclude that gambling in ancient Greece was far more important than silly little games. It was an important part of social life that tied into Greeks' belief of fate. Whether it was warriors such as Ajax or Achilles, or the casting of lots when it came to the ancient Greek gods, the idealisms of risk, luck, and fortune remain prominent into our modern day, as millions of people buy little things such as lottery tickets or play poker games, and even the slot machines themselves all reminisce back to the equal emotions from players centuries ago. Just as back when a roll of the dice could change a hero's fate instantly, the choices we make are decided by the same figure of chance as it was back then. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a great semester.